Hello you guys and welcome back to another vlog. I am so grateful that it's spring. This time of year is so beautiful and it sort of feels like a reawakening in a lot of ways. The wild horses came to visit us this month and they're so beautiful and just blessing us with their presence, and it's just been such a beautiful transition time here at the tiny house. Okay, hi guys. So I'm hosting Easter this weekend. My family's coming over, my husband's coming home, and my deck looks like this. It's not ideal. I've already done one round of cleanup, but I have to keep going and make this Easter ready. So let's do a little cleanup. I have to admit that I'm not as excited for Easter as I usually am. And I think I've just had to really realize this last couple weeks that even though I was eager to get over everything that happened in January with the fire and everything, that my body is still catching up to my mind, maybe, or vice versa. I'm not even sure, but I've started having more symptoms again, or just nightmares and flashbacks, and waking up in a cold sweat and just getting triggered if I smell smoke, and just sort of stuck in these flashbacks and I haven't been able to get out. And I think that on one hand, the accident made me more self-confident because I realized that I could save myself from dangerous situations and that I could have my own back and protect myself after years of self-abandoning, and that was really empowering. And on the other hand, there's this sort of PTSD element that I just feel really odd still, like I don't quite feel like myself and I'm not acting like myself, and then when I'm not acting like myself I just get even more stressed, and I almost feel like I'm watching my life through a window sometimes, or just things feel really dull when they would normally really excite me or bring me joy. And so I'm trying to do more of the things that make me feel like me. And if you're also struggling with anything, I hope that my channel can be a safe place for you to land, even if just for a moment. Hi guys, so I have some exciting news. Tomorrow I have a photo shoot. I'm working with a photographer that I've never worked before but I've been a big fan of, and we're shooting on film, which I've also never done, and I'm super stoked. And I need some props, so I got this really cute chair off the marketplace for free that is just the perfect vibe. And then I also wanted to get some roses. I like to pick a flower for each album, so for Hometown it was daisies, and for this album it's a rose. So I'm really excited to incorporate that where I can in the visual elements. And so I'm right here at the nursery trying to find roses. It's not really the season for roses, and I don't know if it's going to be possible to include them in this round of photos, but I'm gonna try. So let's go see if we can find some roses. I have a rose bush if I need to get that. That's promising. I'm gonna go inside and see if they have any cut ones though, because that's obviously what I'm gonna do. But I also think I'm getting a bush because I'm wanting to put more roses in my garden anyway, and I could just take a few of these, but I don't know if there's enough. I probably need more. So let's go inside and see. Alright, I got the goods. I decided just to get the rose bush. I did see that they had a few cut stems in there, but I felt like these are kind of in a good condition anyway to take some, and I could still take some without using the whole plant and then plant them, and it's just better. It's more cost effective that way, and I just couldn't resist. So that's that. I'm just heading in for my appointment. I have counseling this morning, then I have my haircut right after, and then I have my photo shoot right after that, and then I'm supposed to be going to help my friend plant some flowers if I finish everything else on time. So this is the before of my hair. So see how like it's all kind of like weird and reddish down here? That's like because it's been dyed brown, and that's not my natural color. So I'm gonna see if they can just tone it down and make it more cool toned, and then just trim up the edges and clean it up and make it look more, just make it cuter. So that's what we're doing today. I made myself my own little iced coffee, and I made a cookie at home, and I like saved this little bag from the bakery because it was like totally clean still, and bringing it along with me because I'm trying to do like a no spend month this month, and but I still want to feel like I'm having a little treat or having like a little special outing. My hair is like an expense, but it's because I have to look cute for my job. That's like
what I have to do, so that counts as a business expense and it's allowed. But I've been doing no shopping and no eating out other than like a date or two with my husband because we are only together for short amounts of time, so those are allowed as well. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. It's starting to get really hot in my car. I can't believe spring is like springing right now. It's so lovely, and I'll catch up with you guys later. So this is the before and this is the after, so it's like finally all like a chocolate brown and not like a reddish brown. These bangs are a little bit shorter than I usually get. I have to rip home, quickly eat something, put some makeup on, get dressed, get out in the field and start shooting. So let's go do that.
Something that I'm realizing is that there's this incredible duality to life sometimes, and for me that's been true every day. That on one hand, I'm just so grateful that I get to be here on this earth still, and that I get to do things like bake bread for my family and host them at my house for Easter and celebrate the blessings of this time of year. And on the other hand, there's still a lot of struggle, there's still a lot of discomfort, there's still a lot that I have to work through. And I think what I'm just holding on to is knowing that it's not going to last forever. And even if I could just find a minute of joy or a minute of content or just freedom from maybe those heavier thoughts, that's enough for now.
Savings. But already upped the tax in the store, so all the tax you save. Oh.
Life is hard, and life is also incredibly beautiful, and the earth always finds a way back to itself and replenishes every year, and so there's no reason why we can't do that too.